Assalamu alaikum learners, how are you? Hope you will be fine. I am Tahira from FW Model School. This is my second lecture for class 8 subject math, topic squares and square roots. Now let us start by defining what is square of a number is. To answer that, first I want to imagine a square. Since all the sides of the square are equal, we find the area of a square even if we know just the length of one side of the square. That is, the area can be found by multiply by the same side with itself. Just like that, the square of a number is equal to the product of the number when is multiplied by itself. When you multiply a number by itself, you can get a square of that number. Let us now go to the square of first 30 natural numbers. The square of first 30 natural numbers are important. Squares are used to solve a lot of problems in algebra and geometry. Let us quickly go through them. The square of, here we have some examples of square roots. First of all, we have a number 1 and the square of number 1 is equal to 1 and the square of number 2 is equal to 4, square of number 3 is equal to 9 and so on. Here we have some other examples of square numbers. The square of number 1 is equal to 1, the square of number 2 is equal to 4 and so on. We already discussed these examples. Next we discuss square number. What is square number? The number you get when you multiply by itself. For example, 4 multiplied by 4 is equal to 16. So 16 is the square number. Here we have some other examples. For example, 0 multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 4. 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 9. 4 multiplied by 4 is equal to 16. So in this example, number 4, number 0, 4, 9 and 16 are square numbers. Next we discuss perfect square. First of all, I want to explain perfect square. By definition, any number that can be divided in such a way so that its divisor is equal to the quotient is called as a perfect square. To understand this definition, let us see an example. We take a perfect square, we now say 25. Here we have a number 25. If we divide 25 by 5, we get the answer 5. In this case, 25 is the dividend, 5 is the divisor and 5 is also the quotient. Clearly, the divisor is equal to the quotient, so we get 25 as a perfect square. Perfect square, if a number is end with 2, 3, 7 and 8 at units place, so it must not be a square number. For example, number 132, 72 and 28. If you observe that in this number, the last digits are 2, 2 and 8. So these numbers are not perfect square. Next we discuss perfect square. If a number ends with 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9 at units place, so it may be a square number. For example, here we have a number 16 and number 16, we observe that in number 16 the last digit is 6. So 16 is a perfect square. Next we discuss properties of unit digit of a square number. If a number has 1 or 9 in the unit place, then its square ends with 1. Here we have some examples of these numbers. And if a number has 2 or 8 in the units place, then its square ends with 4. If a number has 3 or 7 in the unit place, then its square ends with 9. And if a number has 4 or 6 in the unit place, then its square ends with 6. Next we discuss even and odd squares. Even and odd squares, if a number is odd, so its square is also odd. If a number is even, so its square is also an even. For example, first of all, we have a number 16. We know that number 16 is an even number. If we find the square of this number is equal to 4, and we know that 4 is also an even number. In number 2, we have a number 25, and we know that 25 is an odd number. If we find the square of this number is equal to 5 square, so 5 is also an odd number. Adding odd numbers, if the sum of numbers are in consecutive from 1 and odd, so the square root of these number is number of observation. For example, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13, these are the odd numbers. If we find the square of these number is equal to 7 square. Here we have some other examples of these numbers. Odd numbers of 0. Next we discuss odd number of zeros. If a number ends with odd number of 0, then it is not a perfect square. For example, first of all, we have a number 30 and in 30 we have 1 0 and we know that number 1 is a odd number, so it is not a perfect square. In number 2 we have a number 5000. In 5000 we have 3 zeros and 3 is also a odd number, so we can say that this is not a perfect square. In number 4 we have a number 100. We observe that in 100 we have two zeros, and we know that 2 is an even number, so this is the perfect square. Zeros in the square number, if a number contains one zero at the end, so two zeros will have its square. It means the number contains zeros will double zeros of its square. For example, first of all we have a number 30, and in 30 we have one zero. When we contain the square of this number is equal to two zeros. Here we have some other examples of these numbers. Numbers between square numbers. We can find some numbers between two consecutive squares numbers by finding the square number of any two numbers. First of all, we have a number 1 and 2. If we find the square of number 1 is equal to 1, and if we find the square of number 2 is equal to 4. There are two non-square numbers, that is 2 and 3. We know that. Between number 1 and 4, we have two non-square numbers, that is 2 and 3. Here we have another example of these numbers. Next we discuss non-square numbers. The non-square number which is one less than the difference of two consecutive squares. Here we use a formula for these numbers, and here we have some examples of these numbers. First of all, we have a number 9, and the square of number 9 is equal to 3 square, and the 16 is equal to 4 square. Then we use a formula for the solution of these examples. 16 minus 1 minus 9 is equal to 6. Finding square roots, repeated subtraction. The subtraction of odd numbers consequently to the number till we get 0. So the number of observation we subtract to the number is the square root of that number. Repeated subtraction. Find the square root of 64. So the square root of 64 is equal to 8. In number 64, we subtract all the odd number. In last we get 0. For example, we have a number 64 and we subtract number 1 is equal to 63. We know that the next odd number is 3. In 63 we subtract 3 is equal to 60. Next in 60 we subtract 5 is equal to 55, and last in 15 minus 15 is equal to 0. So the square root of 64 is 8. Find the square root of 89. Here we have another example of these number. Find the square root of 89. This is the same example as we discussed in previous slide. Next we find prime and composite number. Here we have some prime and composite number. The prime number are blue and the composite number are black. Next we discuss prime factorization method. Prime factorization method. Here we have a number 256, and we know that 256 is an even number. So we can solve this number with the help of number 2. We solve this question with prime factorization method. In last we find the HCF is equal to 16. Property of unit digit of a square root. If a square number has 1 or 9 in the unit place, then its square root ends with 1. And if a square number has 2 or 8 in the unit place, then its square root ends with 4. If a square number has 3 or 7 in the unit place, then its square root ends with 9. And if a square number has 4 or 6 in the unit place, then its square root ends with 6. Square root of decimal. Next we discuss square root of decimal. Here we have a number 23.04. Step 1. To find the square root of decimal number, first of all, put a bar on the internal part. Place the bar on the decimal part. For example, here we put a bar 23 and the other bar is on 0.04. In step 2, the leftmost bar 23 and 4 square, and 4 square less than 23 less than 5 square. Take this number as the divisor and get the remainder. In step 3, the remainder is 7. Write the number under the next bar to the right of this remainder to get 704. Double the divisor and enter it with a blank of its right. In number 4, we know that 88 multiplied by 8 is equal to 704. Therefore, the new digit is 8. Divide and get the remainder. Finding square root by division method. Here we find the square root by division method. Step 1, to find the square of any number, put 2 bar on the internal part. In step 2, find the largest number whose square is less than or equal to the number under the extreme left bar. Take this number as the divisor. Divide and get the remainder. In step 3, the remainder is 7. Write the number under the next bar to the right of this remainder to get 225. Double the divisor and enter it with a blank to its right digit. In step 4, we know that 45 multiplied by 5 is equal to 225. Therefore, the new digit is 5. Divide and get the remainder. Estimating square root. Next, we discuss estimating square root. In all such cases, we need to estimate the square root. We know that the square root of 11 is equal to 121. If so, 121 is much closer to the 125 than 144. Therefore, 11 is the estimating square root of 125. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.